Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG located on the south spawn of mines. This one is under the command of pitro123 of the VANDA clan, and he's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel of his 18cm howitzer. Well, this vehicle comes from the IS-7. It's one of 2 vehicles actually came from the IS-7 hull. This one, the Object 261, the other one's the Object 263, which of course, as you know, is the Tier 9 tank destroyer. Oh, that Manticore just got hammered by our T-100 and tracked. Oh, look at that! Fantastic shot. It hit, what was it, 4 enemy vehicles? In fact, it's still recording that he's got stun assist off loads of them. That was a fantastic shot in. 4 vehicles actually damaged, and another 2 were stun assisted on as well. Well, the enemy is into the hill, and our tanks that went in there, well, they didn't fare too well. We lost the T-100LT, a Leopard 1. But Pitro's got off to a flying start, you might say, with that shot. He picked that target perfectly. Most people probably would have gone for the Manticore because he was wounded, but he actually held on and saw that the enemy tanks were bunching up, and consequently he actually hit all of them at the same time. Well, the enemy Arty just got wiped out, not by us, but by the Progetto 65 in our team, and he's now going to try and hit this STB. Yes, he gets a hit. 378. Now he doesn't have to worry about counter battery because the GWE100 on the enemy team has been wiped out of the game. And that means he can sit here and sit anywhere he likes, and it's going to be difficult for the enemy to do anything about it. That M60 on very low hit points, just lining up the shot, getting ready. He's going for the TVP because he's got more hit points at the moment, and the TVP does die, but unfortunately it died before our shell arrives, so no damage done. The 18cm howitzer will do 800 alpha and penetrate 45mm of armour. It's also got a reasonably fast reload. Standard reload is 30.6 and Pitro has 25.42. Rounds out this STB. Nice hit. Direct hit 318, but it's a non-penetrating shot. Now with 800 alpha, a non-penetrating shot would be about 400, so to get 318 is a low roll. Repositioning himself because there are enemy tanks up there where he could take them out of the game if he can get it smack on target. That Progetto is one of them, and he's out the game. Beautiful shot. Perfect. I suppose you could say the fact that Pitro has 2 marks on this barrel shows he is a very accomplished or experienced player with the Object 261. It's one of the fun arties that when you get to tier 10 you actually rather enjoy this one. The only problem is it runs out of shells too quickly. I'm afraid Wargaming have never actually given it enough shells to actually make it last the entire battle long. You only get 20 rounds, and it is possible to run out of ammo in grand battles. It's certainly possible to do it also on standard random games. Object 277, and he splashed that one for 127. And Progetto's continuing to put rounds in, but unfortunately he just got taken out by a Heshbahn. So there's a Heshbahn over here in the usual Arty position. And that makes him fairly vulnerable actually, because you can penetrate a Heshbahn with the 18cm. Rounds out. Ah, fell short. Well short actually. I think he was hoping that he'd get it into the bush, and if the Heshbahn was peeking, then he'd be able to hit him directly. But I think he's going to give it another go. The enemy are 4 tanks down now. He's deciding where he wants to put the shell. The IS-4 reasonably close. He's up against our VIS 55, and it's a hit for 304, but again that's a non-penetrator. The enemy's managed to claw one back, but there's the STB he's hit before. And we've got an Object 268 version 5 up on top of the hill. That's one of the new ones. The new tanks in the game. Going for the Hesh barn again. Rounds out. Oh, that was a direct hit. Right on the money. Hesh barn must have been peeking out round that bush. And he took the round directly. And I'm hoping that that was a penetrating shot. In which case he's earned himself 800 quid for a shot well laid. I think he might even try it again. Rounds out. And he did it again! That Hesh barn is really upset now because that's twice he's been hit. Direct hits. That might actually have put him on the edge of being, well, how should we put it? Depleted of hit points. There goes the Cranbon, which means our teammates are getting close to the enemy cap area now. Rounds out in the Hesh barn. Oh, he's not there this time. No, he moved away. I'm not surprised. It was a bit of a, you know, there was a bit optimistic to try and fire in there again, but I think he's probably pulled back, and firing and changing the angle like this might actually work, because if he is on that corner, he's probably still there and still behind the rock. And he got him again! Yes, he is still there. So that's 3 shots. He said in chat, FV got 3 hits. And the SDB1 says affirmative. He knows that. And now we're going to see how much hit points he does have for real. He's getting close. He'll proximity spot him. Oh yes, look at this. He's missing virtually all of his hit points. And he got taken out of the game by our Cranbon. Which means now the enemy's only got 2 tanks left. The SDB1 and the Object 268 version 5. Who's up on the heights here. The SDB1's been killed. Rounds out in the 268. That's stunned. And he's damaged. And he's getting stun assist now. And he's moving because, well, I think this game's about to be over. And it is. Brilliant game by Pitro. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for pitro123 in the Object 261, and well deserved because he got some fantastic shots in that game. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting the enemy more than anyone else, touching it, reaching out and touching them. And that was well deserved as well, with a win 8 of 3,435, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the TVP T5051, who got 4,669 hit points. Second highest damage being the Cranbon with 4,079. And the third highest damage did turn out to be Pitro123 with 3,630. When it came to kills, it was the 60 TP who did the best with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the Cranbons, to the SDB1 and the Object 2684. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and Pitro only got the 1. When it came to base XP, he's second because the TVP managed to get 1002 by virtue of the fact that he got the high caliber. 993 went to Pitro and 985 went to one of the Cranbons. He fired 14 rounds in that game, so he only had 6 rounds left at the end. 8 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetration. Now, which did he penetrate? I suspect it was the Hesh barn that he must have penetrated on one of his shots. Let's have a look. No, but he did do 1,256 hit points of damage to that Hesh barn. So that guy must have been well annoyed that he picked a very bad position to shoot from, because he made it easy for Pitro123 to get hits on his teammates. Note the tank that he actually penetrated, and I'm looking down the list and I can't see which one it is. Oh, there it is. It's the Progetto 65, the heavy tank. He actually penetrated him for 327, but that's all he had left at the time, if you remember. So that shot went in and killed him. So let's go back to the detail. He also got 16 splashes in that game. That was helped by the very first shot he fired, which actually splashed more than one tank. In fact, it hit 4 at the same time. 3,630 hit points of damage, all of it done at more than 300 meters. Damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 1, and did 2,687 hit points of stun assist off 16 stuns, and that's why he's got an ace tanker. He earned 70,991 credits from the game, and after a resupply of ammunition and consumables, he took away 23,271 credits. He got 7 bonds for the battle, 1,489 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,979 experience points altogether. I say that the stun was the reason why he got the ace tanker. Well, it wasn't the only reason. It was combined damage of the actual damage he did and the stun assist combined, more than enough to get an ace tanker, and a very well deserved one, as I said before. I hope you enjoyed that battle. The 261 can be a fun Arty to play. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.